SEC Media Week, and it's time to do some predictions. Ole Miss football, let's break down each and every game and give my final record prediction. Week 1, Georgia State at home. I don't even know if I have to comment. This is 1-0. The Rebels start off hot. Easy win. They win by over 30 points. Week 2 at Kentucky, and I know Ole Miss fans will be ready for this game. They shouldn't be, because they should beat Kentucky easily, and they will. They'll start off 2-0, and they'll avenge last year's loss at home. This time, they're not taking them very lightly. Week 3 against Arkansas, and usually these games are toss-ups because they're a little bit wacky, but it will be a lot like last year. Maybe not as many points, but Ole Miss starts 3-0 this year. And they're 4-0 because in Week 4, they beat Tulane as well. A couple years ago, they went to them and beat them. I think they easily beat them at home as well. These are actually some pretty easy games to start the year. Week 5 against LSU, and I actually do think this is where the first loss comes. I know they beat Jaden Daniels and LSU at home a couple years ago, but it's not going to be an easy season. They're not just going to start this year 8-0. So this is where they're going to take their first loss against LSU at home. It's not going to feel good going into the bye week, but they're 4-1. And after the bye week, in week 7, they moved to 5-1 after beating Washington State. Washington State's not very good in my opinion. And this is a great game out of the bye week because the following week they have Georgia. And I know they beat them last year, but they're going to fall to 5-2. They're going to lose to Georgia, which sets up having to run the table again mid-season. 5-2, having to win out to make the college football playoff. And they come back the next week on the road, which is not an easy game at Oklahoma. It's going to be a tight one, but they barely win this game to move to 6-2, and they feel really good moving into the ending part of their season. And here's the money stretch. At home at South Carolina. Now, this is also going to be a very tough game. Some people think Lenore Sellers could possibly be in the Heisman conversation, but I do think Ole Miss's defense steps up in this game. I don't think South Carolina has enough offense to win this game, so Ole Miss does move to 7-2. Then the next week they play Citadel, and that's a win. And here it is, the second to last game at home against Florida, who I think is going to be really good. Last year they lost at Florida, which ended their college football hopes. This year, they beat them to keep them alive into a final week against Mississippi State. The reason I think they beat them this year is I just don't know if Florida's going to have enough, and they might fire their coach by then. So I think Ole Miss is going to get them with an interim coach. And the final week to get into the college football playoffs, Ole Miss plays at Mississippi State. I think they win this game because they have to win it to make the college football playoff. And Ole Miss goes 10-2. I know I was originally thinking that it was 9-3, 8-4, but I'm going to take the 10-2 when I finally broke it down, and they make the college football playoff.